Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Warhawks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcats' offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
Turning it on! He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Off-play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Makuba. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bearcats are rolling down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
High the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So UL Monroe's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And now on 3rd down after that last run. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Evans. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Warhawks are flying down the field. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Jackson will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monroe.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... Breaks into the open! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Rush is on him.
Hold it.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. They'll run it to the right side.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Finds his man. It's Makuba. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Makuba. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it downfield. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Warhawks. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. He'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Easy. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Third and short now from their own 48. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Warhawks are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats are in the hurry up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the tight end. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. To the air on on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
35 in punt formation to kick it away.
It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Jackson gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With the catch, it's Evans. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Jackson will throw. He's got him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Boom. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's right. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Special teams proving to be special. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 15 to Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. Can't get him to the ground. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Makuba. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
On the set.
And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
In blue. In blue.
Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Got it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely center cut. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's right. He breaks a tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Warhawks. The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
That is the score. ULM 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Pickett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw on third. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Jackson going to throw it. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's right. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Evans. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. The give on the inside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. A dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Makuba.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what,
turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Warhawks! With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Slithers into space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Makuba. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for a gap. It's Rasmussen. At the 45 on its way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
You got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need...
He's got it at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play.
There he goes. Still on his feet. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Well, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.